Hi everybody, it's Odette. Welcome back. Thank you so much for coming to watch this video because I'm so excited for what we're about to do. Today we're going to be reading a story and it's called You Are Special. It's written by Max Lucado, which means that he's the author, and the illustrator is Sergio Martinez, which means that he drew all the pictures in this book. And I'm pretty sure that this story is going to be special because the title of the book is called You Are Special. So let's get started. The Wemmicks were small wooden people. All of the wooden people were carved by a woodworker named Eli. His workshop sat on a hill overlooking their village. Each Wemmick was different. Some had big noses, others had large eyes. Some were tall and others were short. Some wore hats, others wore coats. But all were made by the same carver and all lived in the village. So, as you can tell by the picture, we have many different wooden people. They all look different. Some are short, some are tall, some have big eyes or small eyes, but they're all made from one person named Eli. And all day, every day, the Wemmicks did the same thing. They gave each other stickers. Each Wemmick had a box of golden star stickers and a box of gray dot stickers. Up and down the streets, all over the city, people spent their days sticking stars or dots on one another. The pretty ones, those of smooth wood and fine paint, always got stars, but if the wood was rough or the paint chipped, the Wemmicks gave dots. So that basically means that the people who they thought were pretty or better than others got golden stars, but then the ones that they didn't really think were anything so special got gray dots. And I don't think it's so nice that these wooden people are deciding who's better than others. The talented ones got stars too. Some could lift big sticks high above their heads or jump over tall boxes. Still, others knew big words or could sing pretty songs. Everyone gave them stars. Some Wemmicks had stars all over them. Every time they got a star, it made them feel so good. And it made them want to do something else and get another star. Others, though, could do little, and they got dots. So you could imagine how bad those people felt, the ones who got those gray dots, because the people who got stars would feel amazing for getting stars. So like how much more so would the people with the dots feel because they got nothing? And they got worse than nothing. They got these dots to make them feel even worse. Punchinello was one of these. He tried to jump high like the others, but he always fell. And when he fell, the others would gather around and give him dots. Basically saying it's okay and that it's not okay to not have any special talents or anything like that. Sometimes when he fell, his wood got scratched, so the people would give him more dots. And then he would try to explain why he fell, and he would say something silly to them. And the Wemmicks would give him even more dots. And after a while, he had so many dots that he didn't even want to go outside. It hurt his feelings so much. And he was afraid he would do something silly, such as forget his hat or step in the water. And then people would give him another dot. In fact, he had so many gray dots that some people would come up and give him one for no reason at all. People would just give him gray dots. It would make him feel very, very bad. He deserves lots of dots. The wooden people would agree with one another. He's not a good wooden person. After a while, Punchinello believed them. I'm not a good Wemmick, he would say, and this is only because of what people said about him. And the few times he went outside, he hung around other Wemmicks who had a lot of dots, and he felt better around them. One day, he met a Wemmick who is unlike any he'd ever met. She had no dots or stars. She was just wooden. Her name was Lucia. That's rare. Usually they have stars or they have dots. She had nothing. It wasn't that people didn't try to give her stickers. It's just that the stickers didn't stick. They really would just fall off. Some of the Wemmicks admired Lucia for having no dots, so they would run up and give her a star, but it would fall off. Others would look down on her for having no stars, so they would give her a dot, but that wouldn't stay either. That never happens. And that's the way I want to be, thought Punchinello, that no stickers or dots should stick on him. I don't want anyone's marks. So he asked the stickerless Wemmick how she did it. It's easy, Lucia replied. Every day I go see Eli. Eli? Yes, Eli. The wood carver. I sit in the workshop with him. Why? Why don't you go find out for yourself? Go up the hill, he's there. And with that, the Wemmick, who had no stickers, turned and skipped away. So it sounds like when they don't care what people say, the stars or the stickers just fall off. But will he want to see me? Punchinello cried out. Lucia didn't hear, so Punchinello went home. He sat near a window and watched the wooden people as they scurried around, giving each other stars and dots, and he thought, it's not right. And he decided to go see Eli. He had enough of these stars and the dots that are being given. He walked up the narrow path to the top of the hill and stepped into the big shop. His wooden eyes widened at the size of everything. He just was so impressed. The stool was as tall as he was. He had to stretch on his tiptoes to see the top of the workbench. A hammer was as long as his arm. Punchinello swallowed hard. I'm not staying here, and he turned to leave. And then he heard his name. Punchinello? The voice was deep and strong. Punchinello stopped. Punchinello, how good to see you. Come and let me have a look at you. Punchinello turned slowly and looked at the large, bearded craftsman. You know my name? The little Wemmick asked. Of course I do. I made you. Eli stooped down and picked him up and set him on the bench. The maker spoke thoughtfully as he looked at the gray dots. Looks like you've been given some bad marks by these people. I didn't mean to, Eli. I really tried hard. He feels bad. He's trying to stick up for himself that he has gray dots. Oh, you don't have to defend yourself to me, child. I don't care what the other Wemmicks think. You don't have to stick up for yourself. It's okay. It doesn't matter. You don't? No, and you shouldn't either. Who are they to give stars or dots? They're Wemmicks just like you. What they think doesn't matter, Punchinello. All that matters is what I think, and I think you are pretty special. So basically, Eli's telling Punchinello that it doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter if you get stars or dots, because everyone's the same. Everyone's all Wemmicks. They're all wooden people. And really, he thinks he's special, and that's all that matters. Punchinello laughed. Me? Special? Why? I can't walk fast. I can't jump. My paint is peeling. Why do I matter to you? Eli looked at Punchinello. He put his hands on those small wooden shoulders and spoke very slowly. Because you're mine, and that's why you matter to me. Punchinello had never had anyone look at him like this, much less his maker. He didn't know what to say. See, Eli, he liked him no matter what, whether he was tall or his paint was shining or smooth. He didn't care. He thought he was special no matter how he looked. Every day I've been hoping you'd come, Eli explained. I came because I met someone who had no marks, said Punchinello. I know. She told me about you. Why don't the stickers stay on her? The maker spoke softly. Because she has decided that what I think is more important than what they think. The stickers only stick if you let them, meaning that if you care what other people say, then the stickers will stay or the dots will stay. What? The stickers only stick if they matter to you. The more you trust my love, the less you care about their stickers. I'm not sure I understand. Eli smiled. You will, but it will take time. You've got a lot of marks. For now, just come to see me every day, and let me remind you how much I care. Eli lifted Punchinello off the bench and set him on the ground. Remember, Eli said as the Wemmick walked out the door, you are special because I made you, and I don't make mistakes. Punchinello didn't stop, but in his heart he thought, I don't think he really means it, and when he did, a dot fell to the ground. So meaning that it doesn't matter what people think, and when you don't, the dots will come off. So that's it. I guess we could tell that it was a very special story. So I think we learned a lot of things from this story called You Are Special. First of all, it's very important that people in general shouldn't choose others over another person. That everyone should be included, everyone should be liked, everyone should be like with each other. That there's no one better than another person because we're all equal, we're all the same. Just like in this book with Punchinello and the other Wemmicks, how they didn't treat him so kindly. They would give him dots, but really in the end, we learned that those dots and those stars don't mean anything. They're just what people think. And if you don't care about what people think about you, they're going to fall off because you're just not going to care because you're special the way that you are. And that's what Eli told Punchinello. And we saw at the end of the story that when Punchinello stopped to care as much about what other people thought, a dot fell off, meaning that it doesn't matter. So that's a lesson that we could learn together, that we shouldn't care about what other people think, that we have our family and they care about us, and that's what matters, and that you're special no matter what, and that you should also treat everybody around you nicely no matter what. So I hope you enjoyed that story, and thanks for watching.